Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Today we are looking at the Battle for Arachis event. This is the new Build-A-Bear or crafting event which is going to be coming out on the 7th of April and going until the 18th of April. If you've done these crafting events before, it is very similar to those, and the only thing that's changed is the theme of it, so you don't have to worry too much about it. If you haven't done these before, then I'm doing a quick video here which will go through generally how they work, and also later on I'll do a tips and tricks video, probably tomorrow, just to get it all done for you. But the basic idea is you play the game in the normal game mode, so ground A, B, R, B, and SB, aircraft A, B, and RB, naval A, B, and RB, and you get a certain percentage when it comes to your activity, and then what you end up getting is some crates. You use those crates to be able to build stuff in the workshop and go down certain lines. Once the lines are done, then you get access to a victory point or get access to a piece of something, and then you can trade that piece in for different vehicles. That's just how it works. So play the game, get access to crates, use those crates to build stuff. That stuff that's built completes the task. Once you complete the task, you get a point, and then if you complete the task multiple times, you can get multiple points for different vehicles. That's all it is. I know it can be confusing because there's a lot of words all over the place, but that is the basic principle of how these events work. There is a woodpecker outside, so if you hear that, I apologize. But basically, the rewards for this event are the USS Davis, which we've had a look at before. It's a Somers-class destroyer, should be very powerful. You've also got the Electo Mark I, which is a fun little British SPG. Both of these vehicles are premiums and will cost different amounts of victory points. The Electo will cost 1 victory point and the Davis will cost 2. When it comes to the later prizes, you have the Kefir C2 and the T-72 M2 Moderna. If you want to learn more about these vehicles, I did some dev blogs about them over the last few days. Then also, they cost 3 victory points. Generally, how these events work is if you complete them to its full extent, you can get yourself 4 victory points. So you'll be able to get the Electo and also one of the high-ranking machines. Unfortunately, the way that these events are set up is generally you are not able to get all of the vehicles on offer, so you're going to have to pick which ones that you want access to. And hopefully you can pick the one that you want and maybe an extra one to go with that. Also, the market is involved when it comes to these events, which basically means that people will be able to purchase more, but obviously this is not great. And when it comes to the event itself, you can find all of the information in the workshop tab for the Battle for Arachis. Basically, what you have to do is you just have to play games in Naval A, B, or RB, Aircraft A, B, or RB, Ground A, B, RB, or SB, get 50% battle activity, and also use rank 3+ vehicles, and every 10 minutes you will get yourself access to a credit and also a super weapon point, and if you get first place in battles, you'll get yourself upgrade points. So credits and super weapon points are used to be able to progress through the different stages of the workshop. So those are the things that you want to focus on. Those are the parts. So every time you complete 10 minutes in a battle with 50% activity, you will get yourself a supply crate, and supply crates will have credits inside of them and also a super weapon point, which you will need at the last part of the final stage. Understand that if you are focusing on getting the credits, then your super weapon points will come along at the same rate, and therefore you don't have to worry about them. They will come in tandem with each other. The upgrade points is just a way of being able to speed up your process of being able to build the vehicles. Therefore, for the vast majority of people, literally doesn't matter as a general machine. When it comes to being able to sell these vehicles, though, all of these vehicles are going to be coupons, so therefore if you do build them, you can sell them on the gadget market if you want to, but understand the way that you build them is very simple. You play battles, you earn credits in them, and also earn the super points, and then you put those credits and super points into the workshop tab for the Battle of Arachis. Keep just clicking the buttons until you run out of different materials after opening the supply crates which have the credits inside of them, and bish bash bosh, as simple as that. You know, your tasks, you'll have to build them at the base for credits, and are necessary to build your units. You'll also be able to build for credits with the necessary base, so you can you basically just have to complete all of the lines of the workshop. I understand it looks super confusing to start with, but just understand that that's all you've got to do. You just got to complete all the different lines, so whatever credits you have for each of the lines, or any credit costs for each of the lines, that's all you've got to do. Don't worry about anything else when it comes to this. You know, don't get sucked into the theme or anything like that. All you've got to do is do that. And then at the end of it, when you get to the enemy base at the end of this whole thing, what you have to do is you have to destroy it with a heavy las gun, which you'll get if you have enough super weapon points. So once again, by the way that these events are made, by the time you get to that endpoint, you will have enough points to be able to create that heavy las gun. So don't worry about that either. Just worry about grinding the supply crates, which you get every 10 minutes from 50% activity in battles. Nothing else matters when it comes to this event. Because Xbox and PlayStation players don't get access to the market, so therefore cannot trade materials, there is actually an extra box for you guys. So basically you can buy a special item for Golden Eagles. It's called the Palace. It's a unique building that allows you to get additional super weapon points in battles without restrictions, so 6 units for every 10 minutes. And also you can buy supply crates, so you can get yourself some stuff if you want. You do have to use GE though. At the same time, there are limits on how many of the total number of items you can actually get, and this means in general that you won't be able to get all of the vehicles, so you're gonna have to pick and choose. Normally, as I said, you can get up to 4 completions of this, so you have technically 4 tickets, which means that you can get one of the top tier prizes plus the Electo, or if you decide, you can get the USS Davis, and that's it. So or maybe, I don't know if you can create 2 of the same thing, but yeah, that's basically how these events work. And when it comes to the total numbers, so the way that the supply crates work, you can get up to 40 per day and up to 400 during the event. You have 11 days to be able to get 400, so yeah, you'll be grinding pretty hard. The super weapon points, once again, up to 40 per day and up to 320 during the event. This means that you're going to need 80 to be able to put together one of the runs that you're going to be doing. So you will only be able to create 4 from this setup, and then upgrade points you can get up to 240 during the event, which is obviously for the first places. It is also possible to trade event vehicles on the market as listed in the description, which is quite nice, and each attack on the map takes time. It can be shortened by collecting upgrade points and event deadlines. Just to give you a start, supply crates on the super weapon points and upgrade points can be obtained in battles from 12 GMT on the 7th of April until 12 GMT on the 18th. You can also participate in battles on the game map until the 12 GMT on the 25th of April, so you can get some stuff there. And you may also trade all event items except vehicle coupons on the market until 11:30 GMT on the 25th of April right there. So yeah, that's the main things is that you can't get supply crates after the 18th of April, and you can trade all event items until the 25th of April. Then they're all going to disappear apart from the vehicle coupons. And also on the 25th of April, all event items except victory points and vehicle coupons will be removed from the inventory from the market. And on the 2nd of May, victory points will be removed from inventory. Exchange them for event vehicles before this date. So that's basically how the event is going. It's very similar to other Build-A-Bear events. I'm going to be streaming it, or trying to, while also doing all of the enlisted stuff. And at the same time, if you have any extra questions, you can join the Discord, and we will make sure to have a place that answers all of those questions for you. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. I'd just like to thank Merciless Reaper, Jerry Provolt, Mega Dino King, Professor X1718, Orange Tail, Sakoshi Tiger, Teddy, John Ryman, Universe, Eugens Terry, Ambrosius McClellan, Daniel Stanton, Martinez, Moxie, B. Young, and Derek R., Barine, Lafouche, and Samuel Slick for supporting the channel.